We are going to see about the statistics, new chapter. Okay, chapter number 6. So in statistics means nothing but collection of the data. Data means we know, right, informations. So we are having two types of the data. One is a primary data, one is a secondary data. Primary data is nothing but data that are collected in person for first time for a specific purpose. So collecting a specific purpose. For example, we are having a census, right? So we are having a other number and voter ID, like that. Specifically, we are having that. Okay, that's specifically. It's a very important word for primary data. Secondary data means sourced from some place that has originally collected it. This kind of data has already been collected by some other persons. So so your birth and death dates, so you are registered in government register, right? We are having the ration card, like that. So we have the government is collected for our information, particularly birth certificate, death certificate. So that's only proof. I don't know which one is represented, but the secondary data means commonly the government collecting the information, right? That is a secondary data. Okay, primary data is nothing but you are for example, you are taking your mobile. So specifically your information only having in your phone, that is a primary data. Secondary data means if I am putting the date of birth on the internet, so we having on the date we having a lots of the list, the same date lots of the persons are born or lots of the persons are dead, right? So that information is automatic collected. So commonly collected is a secondary data, specifically collected is a primary data. This is the difference between this. And frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table is nothing but, so we having 15 kg. So in your class, for example, you are taking, so these are the weights. So 15 kg peoples. So 15 kg peoples, how many persons? 1, 2, 3. So I am having a 3 persons. So frequency table means, so 1, 2, 3 guys. So I am writing the frequency, how many members are having. That is a frequency table. So that counting. Okay. So a frequency distribution is the arrangement of the given data in the form of the table, so occurring in the number. Okay. In a frequency table, we are having a two data. One is a ungrouped data, another one is a grouped data. Ungrouped data means we are having a 15 kg, right? 16 kg. So I am having 15, 16, 17, 18, like that only I am writing without grouping. Grouped data means 11 to 20 years. So 21 to 30 years, 31 to 40. So it's having a group, having a starting, end, start, end. So that is a grouped data. So single number is a ungrouped data. Okay, so we are having a two types. So in this place, so and the very major important thing is the range. Okay, range is nothing but difference between the largest and smallest number. So for example, I am having, this is my tabulation. Okay, each and every data having a range. So which one is the least? 15 is the least. This 27 is the largest. So difference between the range equal to 27 minus 15, upper minus lower. Okay, larger number minus smaller number is your range. So if you subtract to get the answer as 12. So what is your range? Range is equal to 12. With the example you seeing this, easy to understand. That's why I'm compared to explaining. Okay. So construction of the distribution table for a ungrouped data. So ungrouped data is also called as a discrete data. Discrete means different. Okay, different kind of the data. Assume only whole number and exact measurement. So only whole number. 15 means 15 alone. 16 means 16 alone. 17 means 17 alone. So particularly, specifically we are talking, right? That's only they mention. That is a discrete data or ungrouped data. we having two names. Okay, grouped data. So ungrouped data we called as a discrete data. So how can I represent it? Ungrouped data by using the bar graph. Bar graph, you know, right? That box. This is a bar graph. So bar graph only we can use for the ungrouped data. Okay, and the grouped data means we having a continuation. Okay, so grouped data is continuous data. We have a certain interval. So 11 to 20. This is a interval. We having a starting and ending. That is a class interval. Okay, the data can take the value between certain range with the highest and lowest value. So highest, this is a 20 is highest, 11 is the lowest, right? Highest and lowest value. So continuous data can be tabulate the frequency distribution. So we can use this frequency, and in this place we can use a histogram. Okay, histogram also like a box only. Okay, and class interval I told, right? Upper class minus lower class, and the range of the variable in the into a number of class. So number of classes means 1 2 3 4. This is a number of classes. Each group is known as a class interval. Each group, 11 to 12, 20 is a one class interval, 21 to 30 is another class interval, 31 to 40 is another class, 41 to 50 also another class interval. Okay, so number of class means 1 2 3 4. I am having a 4 class, and that. Okay, so upper limit means u, lower limit means upper number means this, lower means this. That's it. So class interval, how can I write? Upper limit minus lower limit. So class interval difference. So 20. We are having 11 minus 20, right? So what's upper? 20 minus 11. What's the difference between this? In this place, how much we are having a difference? 9. So my class interval rate is a 9. Okay, the next one also 30 minus 21 also 9. 40 minus 31 also 9. It should be neutral. Okay, it's not varying from one another. That's only they given, right? So class interval 10 to 20. So 20 minus. So class size is what? Class size means how much quantity we have. 20 minus 10 means you're getting a 10. So I'm having particularly 10% in between that. Okay, in a sum you can understand now. So we are having a continuous series. In this place we are having a continuous series and discontinuous. We are having a continuous data, right? In that place we are having a two type. One is a continuous series, another one is a discontinuous series. Continuous means 10 to 20. Again it start from 20, 30. It's repeating, right? Continuous series. So uncontinuous means up to 20, then 21 to 30, then 31 to 40. In this place we are using discontinuous, right? We will see in a sum. So in a sum you can understand. Okay, I don't want to push up. So class size means difference between higher means upper limit minus lower limit equal to particular number. Okay, so we are having a two type, continuous series, discontinuous series. Continuous series means what? So 10 to 20. So the ending point is starting. Okay, but discontinuous means each and everything it's not the same. Are you clear? That's only. So in discontinuous series, what we are going to do means you convert it to the continuous, then only move on to the problem. Okay, we will see in a sum. I don't want to rush up this. Okay, so inclusive series means it's nothing but upper limit and lower limit are included in the class interval, each and everything. Okay, so inclusive series and exclusive series is mentioned in the grouped data. Okay, yes, in the grouped data. So inclusive series, for example, I am taking 11 to 20, 21 to 30, like this I am having. Okay, so like this means this is which series? So 11 to 20, it's not same, right? In this place not same. So it's 20, it's 21. So obviously it's a discontinuous series. correct? Discontinuous data or series, whatever it is, you will write. Okay, this is a discontinuous series. Because they're taking a series, so I'm taking a series. Okay, so it's differing means it's a discontinuous. Okay, so upper and lower limit are included. So you're taking a limit 11 to 20 means, so 11, 12, 13 up to 20. You mention this up to 20, then when you move to the second term, that's a include. You're including 20 as well as the 21 in this data. That is an inclusive series. Exclusive means exclusive series. For example, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. So are you clear? So 15. So it's having a connected. So what? This is a, I'm having a continuous series, right? It's a continuous series. So the same number is repeating, right? So in this place 10 to 15, but your definition in this exclusive series is 10 to 14 only. You are taking the counting. Okay, so 10 to 14 means 15 come in this place. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 up to 19 only. Then 20 in this place. So 20, 21, 22. So 25 is not mentioned particularly in this place. That's move to the exclusive, move to the next step. That's when they mention exclusive. 15 is the exclusive part of this place, but included in this place. So that's called an exclusive series. That's when they mention upper limit of the one class interval is lower limit. So 10 to 15. 15 is the upper limit for this. பெரிய நம்பர் தானே. இப்போ இந்த அப்பர் வேல்யூ வந்து கீழே இருக்கிறதுக்கு போகும்போது இது லோவர் லிமிட் இல்லையா, இந்த இதுவில் இது தானே சின்னது. அதுதான் அவங்க சொல்கிறாங்க அப்பர் லிமிட்டாக இருக்கிற ஒரு இந்த அப்பர் லிமிட்டாக இருந்த கிளாஸ் இன்டர்வல்லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் இதுவுக்கு போகும்போது அது அந்த கிளாஸ் இன்டர்வல் லோவர் லிமிட்டாக இருக்கும். அதுதான் வந்து எக்ஸ்க்ளூசிவ் சீரீஸ். அவ்வளோதாம்மா. இது ரொம்ப நீங்கள் பார்த்துட்டு வேணால் ஜஸ்ட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டால் போதும். ஓகேங்களா? வெளியே ஹையர் கிளாஸஸ் போகும்போது தெரியாமல் முழிக்கக்கூடாது. அதுக்காக தான் இவ்வளோ ப்ரீஃபாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறேன். டோன்ட் வரி அபவுட் இட். கிராஃபிக்கல் ரிப்ரசன்டேஷன்மா. கிராஃபிக்கல் ரிப்ரசன்டேஷன் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் they mention a pie chart. Pie chart in circular. Pie chart is also called as a circular graph. Total value within components. Why I am specifically mentioned, it may come in your one word, that's why. Okay, it's a component. Component means I can divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am having a 5 component, 5 division. Okay, so total value with its component. So I can add this value. That's a total value. Okay. The circle is divided into sector. If you're dividing like this in a sector, that's it. Okay, so up to this is enough. So different sector is represented as a different component. That's it. Okay, don't worry about this. In this place we are having a percentage. Mostly pie chart is representing in percentage. That's what they mention. And we are having the method of the constructing pie chart. So we are constructing using these two methods. One is the central angle of the component, the value of the component. This is one of the formula. This is an important formula. So memorize these two formula. Okay, we will see in here some directly. Don't worry about this. And this is a uses of the pie chart. Pie chart where it is widely used by business and media people. So pie chart majorly using business. So they're representing business in a rating. Media, for example, you are watching the cricket, right? So how they are mentioned. So this over this much increase, this over this much lower, by using the pie chart only. With the help of a pie chart, one can show how the expenditure of the government or industry is distributed over different set. So by using the pie chart, expenditure, so how much we are expending means எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் செலவு பண்ணுறீங்க, எவ்வளோ அதில் ப்ராஃபிட் வந்திருக்குன்னு we can calculate. Research people use these type of the charts to show their result. So in your business, ஸோ இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ 1 lakh வந்து ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ்க்கு போடுறீங்க அப்படின்னா, இப்போ உங்களுடைய ரேட்டிங் வந்து பை யூஸிங் த பை சார்ட் பண்ணும்போது இவ்வளோ இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகிருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணும் பை யூஸிங் த கலர். ஸோ அதுக்கு பிஸ்னஸ் ரிசர்ச்சுக்கு பிஸ்னஸ்க்குலாம் இது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, இப்போ நம்ம கான்செப்ட்லாம் பார்த்துட்டோம்ல. இப்போ ஒன் வேர்டு பார்க்கலாம். The data is already been collected by some other person is dash data. So the government are collected. I already told, right? The government are collected for information. So other data is collected whose? Secondary. Okay, secondary data only collecting the other person. So upper limit of the class interval. So which one is the upper limit? Small is the smaller, lower limit. 35 is your upper limit. And the range of the data, this. So range of the data means first to choose smaller. So this is small number. The next bigger is a 200. So range formula is range equal to upper minus lower. So 200 minus 3 equal to how much? 197. If the class interval is 10, the range is 80, then the number of the classes are dash. Number of the classes they asking. I didn't tell this formula, right? So number of classes equal to range by class size. Okay, this is one of the formula. Number of class equal to range by class size. So I can write how many. If you cancel this, I am getting 8. So I can divide 8. Okay, 8 classes. So pie chart is a dash graph. This is a circular graph. I underlined, right? Circular graph. Inclusive series is a continuous series. Now only we learned, right? Inclusive is a discontinuous. So obviously it is false. And comparison of the part of a whole may be done by a pie chart. Comparison of the part. Now only we studied, right? Comparison of the part may be done by a pie chart. Yeah, that's true. It is now only எங்கேயோ பார்த்தேன் காட்டுறதுக்குள்ள காணுமே. It's okay. So in this place pink color, red color. So by comparing to your cultivating this chart, so obviously by using the comparison only you are representing the chart, right? Media and business use a pie chart. Now only we learn, right? Obviously true. A pie diagram is a circle broken down into component sector. I already told, right? It's divided into sector means component sector we can tell. So true.